A woman named Crystal Methvin was arrested for possession of narcotics. Guess what kind of narcotics that was? Yeah, crystal meth. Yeah, you can't even make this shit up. It's unbelievable. It's almost like destiny's hand intervened. I think Crystal Methvin's parents made a decision a long time ago of the fate of their daughter. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? Hey, by the way, guess what state this arrest took place in? Go on, I'm gonna give you some time to peruse this in your mind. Yeah, I think you guessed it. You know the theme song, Florida, 'cause all the crazies are in Florida. Come on. I blame the parents completely on this one. I mean, can you really? Crystal? You name her Crystal. Your last name's Methvin, you're gonna... Nobody was like, hey, Gerald and Teresa, this baby name that you've chosen, we need to have an intervention on this. Let's have the intervention now with the baby name. That way we don't have to have the intervention 19 years from now when the baby's actually got a drug problem. Like, what the hell is going on? Who names their kid this? You should be, I used to do a bit in my act that I no longer do in my stand-up comedy act about how you should have to pass a test to be a parent. And I think one of the indicators that parents are morons, are the way that they name their children. I mean, it's out of control. You can tell just by the name of the kid sometimes, like, oh my God, you don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. Your parents are idiots. Crystal Methvin. Oh boy. So Crystal Methvin and Douglas Nickerson have been arrested in where? St. Augustine, Florida, after the pair were allegedly in possession of some drugs. Yes, you guessed it. An anonymous call was made to police which led to Methvin's arrests. You can imagine, like, getting that call at the police department. Like, who would believe that? Yes, 911, can I help you? Yeah, my neighbor's got crystal meth. Okay, what's your neighbor's name? Crystal Methvin. Alright, who's this? Are you messing with me? Is this Doug? Doug, are you fucking with me again? Stop. Honey, I told you can't prank me at work. I'm a 911 operator. This is a serious job. Stop pranking me. No, I'm serious. This is a serious call. This is someone named Crystal Methvin has crystal meth on her person. When police responded to the scene, they found 3 people sitting in a car. They consented to a search by the police, which led to the officers finding drug paraphernalia. Police also found a substance that tested positive for crystal meth. Methvin has previously faced 15 other drug charges, including possession of a controlled substance without prescription. This poor Crystal Methvin is just up to her ears in drug charges. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Crystal Methvin would be in trouble with drug charges? I mean, this is like, who would have guessed? I mean, oh man, people in Florida. Listen, I want to give you some tips on how to not get arrested for drugs, okay? First of all, don't keep them on you when you leave the house, okay? Leave them in the privacy of your home. Keep the door locked. You're going to do them, you do them in the privacy of your home. That privacy of your home, that's great. That's a great way not to get busted out in the world with drugs on you. Also, don't consent to searches just willy-nilly. If the cop is like, can I search you? You say, no, thank you, sir. You cannot search me. It's my right to say no. And then if they want to push the issue, to be like, I will call my lawyer. Isn't that what you say? I've seen a lot of cop shows. You're like, you cannot search me. I'll call my damn lawyer. Also, here's another way not to get arrested for drug charges. Don't do drugs if your name is Crystal Methvin. There's another there's another tip. Or Weed McPherson. If your name is Weed McPherson, don't smoke weed. If your name is Cocaine Jones, stay away from the coke. And if your name is Ecstasy Johnson, please do not do ecstasy. You are going to go to jail. They're going to search you. They're going to assume when they meet you that you're on ecstasy. They're like, wow, that Ecstasy Johnson's really happy all the time, wants to hug me and talk about her feelings. You're going to jail. Oh, I love it, Florida. By the way, a shout out to a couple people sent me this article, so thank you. You guys are on top of this shit, and I appreciate that because I didn't see this one, and I love it so